Do you pee in the shower?
Not often.
Not often. Do you think that?
Once every couple of weeks, just to keep it fresh. I don't know.
Just to keep the shower fresh, or
Yeah,
keep your pipes fresh.
Keep the pipes fresh, man. Don't want them getting too comfortable with the water, Got to mix it up a little.
Here's the thing. Pee is, by its very nature, antibacterial.
It is, apparently.
You're supposed to piss on a squid sting.
I have had to do that once.
You did have to do that? What, to yourself?
Yes.
Right. Was it painful before you peed on it?
Yeah, it was sore as fuck. Yeah.
And did it ease the pain?
It did, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it did. And then I went for a shower.
Right. It probably didn't ease the pain of the 5 kids standing around that you splashed on.
I knew there was something coming, man. I knew there was something coming.
Couldn't resist it. Aye, so you went for a shower straight afterwards.
Well, near enough, as close to the time as I could. Yeah, it was a distinctly unpleasant experience. The jellyfish was the worst part. The peeing was like, okay, well, that's helped.
I'd love it if you were like actually in a pharmacy and the guy's like, just rub this on it. It's like, nah, I've got this. I'll just pee on it. So you didn't pee on it in the shower then?
No.
You peed on it immediately when you got stung?
Pretty much. Yeah.
You got to think, man, that's just one of the other millions of benefits to being a bloke.
I know.
Because a woman probably could, depending on where it was, I'm sure it was a foot or something.
Yeah, it was down ankle-ish area, yeah.
You could probably bend that way, but
What's that? There's a device now, though, that women can use to pee standing up.
A shiwi.
A shiwi. Yeah.
I wish I was there when they named that. I would have cracked the fuck up. A shiwi.
It's a brilliant name for a thing.
For women being able to pee standing up.
Yeah, what a brilliant name for a thing that lets you do that. Spot on.
Maybe that's why some people make the change. We're just sick of having to sit down.
Having to sit down. I think sitting down's a luxury, personally.
Well, I don't.
But I like having the choice, I suppose.
Exactly. If I'm in the house, I usually pee sitting down.
Yeah.
Because I like to read a book or,
Well, you've got a spanner in that guest bathroom. I don't know what else you're up to.
I was going to ask you about...
You're tightening your nuts.
Yeah. I do have a spanner in the guest bathroom.
You do?
That is correct.
Yes.
And what is it doing?
It's currently holding a book open.
It's holding a book open. What book is it?
I don't know what the book's called, but it's little anecdotes from comedy stories, isn't it?
It's Jerry Seinfeld's entire collection of his jokes from every decade.
Brilliant.
And it's organised by decade. So I'm currently on the 80s, which I think might be the best bit, to be honest. But
I enjoy the wee peruse. I read it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing,
like
because
man.
it's quite I think although it's a bit odd. I mean, the reason the spanner's there is because we've got a toolbox for the van sitting down next to it. And I was like, well, fuck it, I'll just use that. You
ever need to fix your own plumbing, mate? You can do it easy peasy, right?
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Tighten your nuts. Brilliant. And then, so yeah, I've got that. So I think it's quite manly, because if a girl comes over and she sees that bath, first of all, she might go, why the fuck has this guy got a spanner on top of the cistern holding a book open full of jokes from the 80s?
Yeah.
A bit odd. I get it.
Yeah.
But think about it. There's a spanner. He's quite handy.
Right.
There's a joke book. Probably quite funny.
Maybe.
He's
just looking for inspo.
Yeah. Plus, it's on top of the cistern, so he stands up to pee, which is more manly than sitting down, apparently. So that's just 3 things that could be beneficial.
There's a lot of reading that needs to be done into that, though.
That's true.
You know? Because that on the surface of it's like, bro, why you got a spanner in your bathroom?
Yeah, I mean, there was a weird one where a delivery guy came over. He was delivering the fish and chips.
I've seen this one.
No, it's not. It's not a porno, unfortunately. But he comes to the door and he goes, "Can I just use your bathroom?" What's the delivery guy doing?
Apparently, legally, you're not allowed to say no.
Really?
In Scotland.
Wow.
I don't know.
Are they legally allowed to ask?
Yeah, no. Somebody was talking to me about this. I can't remember what conversation I was having, but apparently it is illegal to say no. And somebody will have to check this because I haven't checked it, but apparently it's illegal to say no. If somebody asks in Scotland if they could use your bathroom, it's illegal to say no. I have never heard that law before, but apparently that's true. And if that's not true, somebody has really got me good.
That is brilliant. Are you sure it wasn't somebody who was actually at your door needing a pee?
No, it wasn't. It was yeah. You're going to jail if you don't let me in. There's probably some vampire loophole there somewhere, isn't there? But
it's like the urine equivalent of that's legal tender, mate, to a bus driver.
I know. Let me piss in your bathroom, and else you're going to jail. What? I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know.
Yeah.
But maybe it is. But anyway, the delivery guy
Interesting.
turns up.
I know, I mean, he just wanted to go to the toilet, so I was like, well, fine. So he went into the toilet, and when he left, I just went in to check that he hadn't nicked anything, right? I don't know.
The spanner was still there, I guess.
The spanner was still there, but I realised that it was open on a page of very questionable jokes where it was like actual sex versus phone sex.
All right,
And that was just the themes that that Seinfeld had been talking about. And I was like, if that guy doesn't know the context of why this book's here or what's in it,
Aye.
he might think that I'm actually into phone sex as opposed to actual sex.
Have you never done phone sex before? You never
I've never done full sex before, never mind phone sex. No, I've done... I don't think I've... Oh, I've with, with girlfriends and that, like, but
yeah.
I've never paid for it.
Never paid for it.
Even with prostitutes, I just run away.
Aye. Quite right.
Still,
Well, they're the ones paying you.
no, just yeah, they're paying me not to come
Not
near them.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you got any stories from the road last couple? What gigs have you been doing? I know you told us last time you were.
So we had so there's one that I do want to talk about, which is the Blue Nicotine at Wildfire Festival,
Wildfire.
which was
saw the pictures.
fucking brilliant, by the way. Fucking brilliant. Over the course of the weekend, it was up at the Wanlock Head Inn, which is, it's not up, it's down. It's kind of just past Abington. When you go down 74, it's just that way.
Why did I picture it being up the way?
I know, I thought it was up the way, but it's not. But it is Scotland's highest pub, like in terms of like sea level, apparently. So that was kind of cool.
All right.
I
know a few people who might enjoy going to Scotland's highest pub.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's crap. They don't sell any booze, but everybody's wasted.
Everybody's wasted.
Yeah.
I know.
Was it good?
Fucking brilliant, man.
Yeah.
It was fucking brilliant.
The band enjoy it? Was it Aidan and
Gary? Yeah.
Obviously Aidan, because he is Blue Nicotine, isn't he, really? But
no, it was tremendous, man.
good audience.
So receptive, and they'd obviously been. We were there on the Sunday. Our slot was it 2 or 3? I can't remember. Maybe it was 3 o'clock. So we got an hour, and as I say, 3-day festival. So the Friday night, Saturday night, so the Sunday, everybody was obviously, they've been boozing for 2 days straight at this point. So there were a lot of tender people floating around, which was fine. But they all rallied, and we must have had a good 150, 200 people in the little arena that they have there, watching us play, and it was fucking brilliant, man.
Great,
really, really good. I would thoroughly recommend it as a fan of rock music. I think people should go to the festival because it was really fun, really friendly. Everybody was super nice, chilled, but also there was some great music on. So
and it's a Wildfire Festival,
Festival.
Not to be confused with Fire Festival, which was a complete.
Yeah, that's the famous one. Was it Cali?
Oh, California.
Aye.
It was somewhere like that. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Vegas, in fact, or some island.
It was an island, I think.
It was.
And,
that was a disaster.
There was a good
wasn't
documentary about that. But anyway, that's not what you're talking about. It's Wildfire.
No, Wildfire Festival. It was brilliant.
It was an absolute success by the sounds of it.
It was.
And who were the other? Were you guys? You probably later in the day. But who was on headlining?
Middle of the day on the Sunday. Yeah, the bands that were headlining. Now you're asking. Do you know this? I don't even have my phones over there somewhere. I can't remember who was headlining it, but it was great. Every band that we saw on the Sunday were tremendous. They were really good.
Amazing.
Amazing. Yeah, I would thoroughly recommend it to every rock fan in Scotland or abroad, further afield. Go and check out Wildfire Festival.
Beautiful.
And from a band perspective, super accommodating, really friendly, sounded great. Sound guys, everybody there, on the money.
Oh, I mean, these days it's an absolute. You just feel like a rock star, even if there is a sound guy there at all, don't you?
I know.
Yeah.
I know. That's the beauty of it, though. Maybe that's the benefit we have coming from doing it ourselves all the time.
Oh yeah.
99+% of the gigs that we do, if they're the wedding stuff, even some pubs, you end up doing your own sound. Like we play Bag of Nails occasionally these days, and we bring our own desk and our own PA, so we have control over it and all the rest of it.
Safer, innit?
Always. But it is such a luxury to not have to worry about that. You literally plug in and play. Maybe you bring an amp head, but they had a good 4x12 cabinet. They had a bass rig set up. I just went, yep, it's actually a bass head I've got. So I was like, perfect. That's even better.
Unbelievable, man. No, I think the organisers and the sound guys at the festivals want that anyway. They're more happy for you to use a shared backline because it's just quicker turnover times. And the only people that are really like fucking up for them are people who are like, yeah, but I want to bring my cab and my amp head and all that because I've got a specific tone. No, you don't. You've got the exact same speakers that are in what's on the stage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So just, even if it isn't the same, just line of best fit. Kind of when we're all trying to work together so that we're not running over our setup and show times here. You know, bring your amp head for sure.
Well,
that's the settings all dialed in. In fact, that's what I love about playing box, which we're doing tonight. Actually, it's
nice.
Shep, the sound guy and manager, I suppose nowadays. He phoned us and he was like, "What's the name of that Hughes and Kettner amp that you always bring?" I was like, Tube Meister 36, and he goes, "You think that would work for box?" I went, "Yes, get one now," because they were using like a Black Star combo plugged into the 4x12 Marshall, which was alright. But I mean, the Hughes and Kettner, I was like, of course, it's get one now. Yeah. And I even got the upgraded one, or slightly the newer one. So now I don't even have to take my amp head. And every time I go, my settings aren't even changed. So the other guys that are using it are just like, that sounds fine.
That's good. So are you going in the, is it floating a bit? No.
No, it's in the hall because it just comes and goes all the time.
So do you use, with your actual amp head then, do you use the 4 cable method or do you go just straight in the front? What do you do with it? What do you use it for?
I have used the 4 cable method, but it's funny you were talking about the because I've got the GT1 which doesn't have the capabilities of that.
Right.
The GT1 is just the basic version of everything, and that's why my videos on YouTube, check them out if you're a guitar player. The Boss GT1, one of the best. Just paid for itself within like a month, you know. You just chuck it in your bag. You've got all your settings there. You can turn on the preamps and everything if you want. Or you can run it through a proper amp and have another set of patches that are all the same, but without the preamps switched on.
Sure.
And you use an external Boss FS6 or FS7 pedal to go up and down the patches. Like, people think, oh, this is a piece of shit because the presets are shit. Of course they're shit. The presets are just there to showcase what the pedal can do.
Yeah, you have to spend time.
You've got to spend the time. Even if you use the presets, you've got to like level them. You've got to make sure that they're not... That's the thing, like, people will take 5 minutes with it and go, oh, that sounds like shit. It did sound like shit for me as well. But I was like, no, I'm pretty sure there's a way to do this. And then you look in the book. You go, oh, that's
the
it.
book?
The book.
You mean you have to read?
I used the instruction manual, which makes me not a real man.
No, yeah, it's a dirty word.
Yeah. I mean, I would get kicked out of IKEA.
There's no way.
And that's just reading pictures as well, isn't it?
I know, exactly, man. And sometimes I still fuck that up. I fuck that up chronically. Yeah, man. So I use the Quad Cortex, and I'm very fortunate. George Russell, the guitar player, one of the guitar players in FTS.
A very great guitar player, if you may.
I agree. He's also the guitarist in the Lockharts, Alex's band.
Yes, let's not mention them, the rivals of ours. Fuck the Lockharts. Lockharts are amazing.
So he uses a quad, and he recommended to me to get one. And actually, at the time when one became available, he actually sent me the link, and the one that he recommended me was it an eBay or a marketplace one? So I went and got it a bit cheaper, which was brilliant. But it's fucking brilliant, but it's complicated in the sense, in exactly the same way. You know, the demos actually sound pretty decent because they're obviously dialed in so that you buy the frickin' thing.
Right.
But the amount of detail that you can go into, and I assume that the Boss is exactly the same. It's mad, mate.
Right. Yours is probably a little bit more involved, because I was even surprised to find that the Boss amp simulator even had, like, you can change what type of speaker combination you want. You want a 1x. I just set it to original, so if you're using a twin, it's obviously a 2x12.
Yeah.
But I think there's other stuff you can do, especially, maybe not on the GT1, but on the GT100, which does have the 4 cable method. You can change even things like the type of microphone that's on the speaker. I take it that's the thing you're talking about with the Cortex.
That kind of idea, yeah. You can change the placement, you can change the blend, you can change the distance. You can. I don't know if you can change the microphone on the Quad, but either way, the fact that you can do all of that inside this little box that's literally it's like smaller than your average shoebox.
Yeah,
it's mad.
Yeah.
They've even released a mini one.
Wow.
There's a mini Quad Cortex now.
Now let me ask you this. I remember seeing you playing that last time I saw you using it was at Lucky Strike.
Oh, was it Lucky's? Yeah, it was Lucky's. Yeah,
a couple of weeks ago. And
that's right.
Now, does the one that you've got, the Cortex, does it have an expression pedal on the board?
You have to have an external one. You have to buy a pedal and you can wire it in.
But you could use any. You don't have to use like a Quad Cortex expression pedal. You can use any, and you can set up a patch that the expression pedal would control.
Precisely.
Yeah, got you.
You can
Well,
assign
that's-
it to anything. It could be delay time, it could be reverb time, it
Yeah.
could be fucking whatever you want.
Whammy.
Yep.
Yep. Now, and that was the thing. So do you not use an expression pedal?
I don't. I bought one, but it's a wireless one. It doesn't work with it. So I've got a wireless.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I know.
So what do they work with then? Probably helixes and that.
Well, it's a Boss pedal.
Is it?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I think it's designed. This was a stupid purchase I made. I didn't read the fucking book. But it's designed. I think it works with DAWs, so you can use it to like control automation and stuff with a DAW.
That's very cool. That's one of the most frustrating things about recording is automation. I usually, in fact, for the last 3 or 4 tunes that I've done, I've just different track, put the effects on there.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing volume swells and stuff like that. But it's like when you're automating like a flanger effect and blah blah blah.
Aye.
And it's like you got to zone in and precise. Just put it on a different track these days.
Yeah. Yeah, rather than fuck about with it. I'm exactly the same.
Yep.
I'm exactly the same. But yeah, no, you can do everything with it. It's brilliant. You do if you buy a standard expression pedal and it's got like literally one of the inputs on the Cortex is expression pedal in.
Right.
You're just like done.
Yep.
You sign it and off you go.
Yep. Same here. Same for both of them, for the GT1 and the 100.
But the 100 has one built in, doesn't it?
It does, but you could use, let's say you want to use that as a volume or use it as a volume/wah. You could plug another one in and use that for your whammy effects and stuff like that. Because if you go into the settings, you've got expression 1 and expression 2, which obviously would be your external one. So, I mean, there's so much more that can be done with these things if people would just, like I say, look past the presets and go.
That's it.
And plus, do you not think, and people are not going to like this, well, might get some shit for this, just because it says Helix on it and it's like industry standard. And I'm not dissing Helixes, I've never owned one. I'm just saying, do you not think that's the equivalent of like an accountant going into a guitar shop and going, give me the new deluxe Les Paul because it's the most expensive one there and I want to look cool?
Maybe.
I know that Helix does everything, but obviously you went with the Cortex, so there must be things about that is better or more user-friendly than the Helix.
I just liked how much more compact it was.
Compact, yes. The Helix does have the LT though.
LT?
Which it's a smaller version, or it's one that does.
Oh, I see, like Helix Lite, is that what that is?
Aye, I think that's probably what it is, yeah.
Well, maybe. At the time, I don't think Helix had a version of it that was small. I literally have it in a little metal case, and I put, kettle lead, guitar cable, XLR, underneath the board, and it goes, done.
Groovy.
It's fucking great.
Yeah.
And it sounds good everywhere. Because I spent the time, and that we were talking about a minute ago. You just have to spend the time fanning about.
Aye.
Read the book and you'll get a general overview of how it works. But then you've got to just fanny about with it and figure out what you like, what you don't like. So I'm running it as if I've basically got it running a Mesa head through a Vintage 30 4x12, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then there's a various, like, I've got a delay on one of the scenes and all the rest of it. And that's it. And then the other one's a slightly, less gain version.
I thought Vintage 30s was an idea that I had for the name of this podcast, because we're both...
That works.
Let's say in our 30s.
Yeah, okay.
But we talk like old men. Sometimes I like vintage 30s.
That's actually quite good,
I'm not
man.
in my 30s anymore, but
that's actually quite good. Well, you're the vintage, I'll be the 30s.
Oh, you're killing your daddy.
You're killing your daddy.
Oh, shit, you fucking queef. So, no, but that's interesting you to say Mesa Boogie, because that's the amp that or Orange is primarily what I, connotate with you.
Absolutely.
Because that's what I usually see you playing with.
Yeah, man. I love them.
So the fact
Such
that you would
good
use, like, even though you're using amp sims, where you could use any, I mean, it's got like 18 different amp heads, you still go with what you know.
Absolutely.
Sometimes people would probably be like, well, I've got a using Ketna, but I've never had a PV5150, so I'm going to try that. But it's like me, I always stick to the Fender Twin.
Yeah.
For every second. I mean, that's maybe because the Marshall sounds on the GT1 are not great. Okay. Like, they start at a high gain and they don't seem to be able to have any clean sounds on them. Even when I take the gain all the way down, it still sounds really...
That's not ideal.
Nah, it's not. And the Vox one's okay as well. It's a little bit chimey. But I don't even really like... I mean, if I'm going to use that, I would rather use a Fender.
Well, that's the thing,
Vox seems to be somewhere between,
You're just loud, aren't you?
Yeah, just far too loud.
Fucking loud.
Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful sound when it's going, if that's what you want.
absolutely.
In fact, let's face it, man, if a dream scenario, you'd probably have, well, I'm guessing, you'd have 3 combos on stage. You know,
combos?
If you were headline, no, sorry, 3 amp heads.
Oh, yeah.
Just for different, because you probably use 3 different guitars for your hour set.
Yeah.
In an ideal world, if you're the headliner at Reading or Download.
Man. Yeah.
So what would those amps be?
I'd use a dual rec.
Let's just say, let's say you've got your Mount Rushmore of amps.
All right, it's a dual rec.
Dual rec.
100, absolutely. Hands down. I've got, I would take an Orange Rock Reverb 100 Mark III. And my third one, that's an interesting one. I might take a Marshall.
All right.
I would maybe take a Marshall there.
Probably a TSL though, like something with lots of flashy lights and fucking.
I'm not fucking Tom DeLonge.
I'm just kidding, man.
I'm not Tom DeLonge. But you know, I really, and this is going to sound really fucking weird for me to say this, but see the amps that you get in like Berkeley, is it the JVMs, the 900s? I think they sound fucking great.
No, they do. They're just. Most people would just go, I'm not using the bog standard, but the reason they're bog standard is because they're so good.
Exactly.
They're just everywhere.
SM58 for your vocals, man.
Yeah.
Kid, what do you want?
I know, and obviously a Metalzone for your pedal board.
Naturally. So I won one of them. You ever play any of those guitar, like those competitions? You win a guitar.
All right,
you ever entered any of them? It's like it's like £1 or something. You enter it and you might win a $3.5 Les Paul. Well, you wouldn't enter that one, but like a Strat or something, right?
I would if it was £1. Jesus.
So I entered one of these ones and I came in third and I won a Metalzone.
No way.
Yeah.
Fucking that's amazing. You got a Metalzone for £1.
I did, yeah.
You probably could have got one on eBay for less than that.
That's how much I sold it for, yeah. No, I'm kidding. I didn't. I've still got it somewhere. But
You still got it?
Yeah.
No, man, I'll tell you what, like, you know Simon Neil from Biffy Clyro?
Yeah.
He swears by them.
Seriously?
Stock Metalzone. He uses his Strat. And I only learned this the other day. Apparently, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Ignorant. Apparently, through his whole recording career, for Biffy Clyro at least, he always just uses the bridge on the Strat and the 2 other pickups are nailed right down to the fretboard so that they don't fuck with the magnetic pull of the strings.
Yep.
So it keeps the sustain as long as it can possibly be. So that's why his one bridge pickup sounds fat as fuck.
It does, yeah.
Puts that through his Metalzone. And sometimes it's even through a Blues Junior or a Hot Rod Deluxe on stage, and that is his entire sound. It's like...
That's wild.
Yeah.
That is actually fucking wild.
And then there's the other one about Steve Vai swears by DS1s, but I think his one was slightly modded, or maybe it was later on. But you can't fuck with, the basic shit is sometimes the right,
Well, you know the story about the Gorillaz when they were coming up with what's the song? Ain't happy. I got sunshine.
Was that Clint Eastwood?
Clint Eastwood.
Was that what that one was?
Yeah, there was a famous clip that went around online about 1.5 years ago, maybe more than that, of him with this little fucking toy.
Oh, the piano thing.
Aye.
I saw that, man.
And it's like, bruh.
That's the epitome of like lazy sampling,
yeah,
though, isn't
I
it?
know, man.
Why it works, and it's a great song.
If it works, it works. But yeah,
I don't know. I've never really.
What would your no? Sorry, we need to ask you because you gave me. I answered what my top 3. What would I take if I was playing Reading or Glastonbury or Download or whatever? Those would be my 3. I'd take a Rock Reverb 300, a Dual Rec 100, and a Marshall JVM 900. Probably as my 3. That'd be what I would use. What would you take?
Well, I was going to say which one of those are you going to use for a clean sound, but I guess that's not relevant to you.
It's less relevant. But if I was to choose one, it would I would channel flick between the Messa's overdrive and clean.
Is it got a nice clean channel? Yeah,
Messa cleans are just
right. Do you know what? Even
they
to this
clean
day,
up.
What was that? Sorry.
They clean up.
They clean up.
They clean up.
To this day, I've never pid through a Messa. Unless I'd maybe jammed one of yours.
You might have jammed mine.
Sometime,
but the fact you can't remember makes me very sad.
No. I do apologise. No, mine would be, since you asked, Fender Twin.
The combo.
Because, you might say, well, why not a Blues Junior? The only reason I use Blues Junior is because I'm not allowed to crank a Fender Twin.
Okay.
Imagine if I did that, the Wolf. Because a Fender Twin, to get a Fender Twin to sound like a 125
Dude, you would need a
watt
forklift
twin.
to get it fucking in.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing. I'd probably be able to in this ideal fantasy scenario where actually people buy our tickets and records, where we actually got to play. I've got another. Remind me in a minute. Just say YouTube and I'll tell you.
Okay.
So yeah, in an ideal world, it would be a Fender Twin cranked to high fucking heaven.
Yep.
And then it would be the Vox. This one actually, because that's my dad's old Vox. 1973 AC30.
Yeah, nice.
Nice. And I would probably go. Do you know what, man? I'd probably take the Hughes and Kettner.
You would take the
Because
Hughes?
I know it. Or this.
Hovnen.
Hoffnine, yeah. That's a copy of Jimi Hendrix's Marshall.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. And it sounds amazing, but it's another one of them that just like needs to be
loud as fuck.
loud. There's no attenuator. There is a low sensitivity input, but that's too quiet to use. So yeah, I would probably.
Yeah, I mean, if you're playing a big festival, man, you're gonna crank it.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Hughes and Kettner.
Okay.
Because like you because my Hughes and Kettner outlook is probably similar to your Mesa Boogie outlook in that you can get really lovely fendery chimey cleans out of that one as well. Even when using a humbucker.
Right,
Right. So I could even use like the DeLong Strat with the Invader and still get some chimey, nice fendery style. But with
do you have any songs that have that in them?
No.
Not on his new record, man.
No. Well, we've given you. We might be. Oh, that's true. Oh, did you say? Do I have any songs with that? I said. No.
I fucking knew it.
Yeah, I think
you went fucking metal with this record.
I did, man. I went pretty hard with it, but well, I say hard. I mean, it's about as hard as I'm probably ever going to go.
It's pretty fucking good. It's a fucking great record, man.
Having said that,
Rogue Biology, by the way, for those of you who are not aware.
Rogue
Biology.
Now, I've got to tell you about this YouTube thing.
Yes, go for it.
And this only happened in the last 24 hours.
Okay.
Right? Now, all these little clips that me and you have been putting up of our podcasts and talking about these, just the little chats and just clips, funny shit that's got nothing to do with music. Every day, new subscriber, new likes, shares, fucking all this kind of stuff, especially on the clips.
Love it, yeah.
Right, on
awesome.
YouTube. Yesterday, I spent 3 hours uploading my last two, I Rogue Biology and Under the Pale Moonlight, which are two contrasting albums. I know that. One of them's shit, one of them's not so shit. And but there's shit and not so shit bits in each album as well.
For sure.
So anyway, I just put just the old school way of doing it, where I just put the track with the album cover.
Yeah.
Like with the name of the album on the cover.
Did you make it like a playlist?
I did make it a playlist, I made it a playlist. You'll find it on YouTube. Just search for Rogue Biology, MexiGary, or Under the Pale Moonlight by MexiGary. Woke up today, 7 unsubscribes.
Oh, for fuck's
7 not you, because you're still subscribed, obviously, but those fucks. Like, the whole point of what we're doing is to promote, ourselves as artists and musicians. And then as soon as we put, and people are liking us talking about it. Well, I suppose the last couple of pods we've hardly talked about music. That was probably
maybe that's the problem.
That was probably my fault.
Right, these two fucking idiots are fine when they're chatting everything except what they actually care about. Right, Katy Perry, what's she done this week?
Oh no, tell me.
Who's cocks in space now?
I know. I can't wait to see Doug and Gary start a podcast about music, and I've learned about tampons in space. Right, what the fuck is going on here? Sorry about that if you were here for music.
What
shit.
did you think you were signing up for?
I know. It was never going to be Jules Holland doing interviews, was it? It was going to be some
stupid shit. So
that's what I woke up today. 7 unsubscribes. Although I did gain a couple of them. Well, back. I got 2 subscribes.
On average, are we up?
Well, we're definitely up about 20 since we put the
fucking A,
the last one out.
Thank you, lovely people.
And by the way, if you're finding this and we keep forgetting to even say this. If you're not subscribed, just like the video and subscribe to the channel for more chat. I'm Gary Johnston, MexiGary, from a band called 3 Card Trick, or my own material, which is under MexiGary.
My name's Doug Jagger. I have a channel called Doug Jagger Keeps It New. My original band is called Face the Silence. My cover band is called Slam Dunk. And the third band I'm a part of is called Blue Nicotine with Aidan Kelly and Gary Smith. So yeah, please drop likes and subscriptions on all of those if you would be so kind. This is so cool. We always forget to fucking say that. It's the whole bloody point.
And I've got something else to plug. Thanks to you, actually. I think it was yourself that helped me out, or maybe it was Chris at Bink. Maybe it's Chris.
No, yeah. I know what's coming.
I'm playing an originals gig with the band for the first time since I played with you in December. At Whistle Binkies in Edinburgh on the 26th of August. I hope I've got that date right. Hold on.
Just say the bit again. Just say the bit again.
What?
Say the whole bit again.
Well, we'll chop it.
Yeah.
I'm playing my first originals gig since December with my band. It's going to be called MexiGary. It's not 3-card trick because there's no covers. I'm going to be at Whistle Binkies in Edinburgh at 9 p.m. on the 26th of August. That is a Tuesday night in August. I'm bloody excited about this. I've even made an event page on Facebook. Like, I've never done that. I've not done that in ages, I should say.
That's class.
You know, excited about it. Excited to be back at Binkies for the start because I was there for, like, as we talked about last time, for 15 years every Tuesday, playing covers after midnight. And we kind of switched from there to Stramash. But now we're back in Binkies doing original shit. It's the perfect venue for it because even if there's only like 30 or 40 people there, it's going to look amazing.
No, it feels great as well in there. They've got it dialed in these days.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Obviously, I wasn't there back when you started your Binkies career.
Well, that would have been 2001.
Yeah.
Jeez, oh.
Fucking hell. But it sounds fucking great in there now, man. It sounds fucking brilliant, and the staff are brilliant, and generally speaking, the vibe of the place is as good as it's always been. You know?
That's great. It's nice and chilled. There's a good sound.
Yep.
It's a cool divey basement style bar. But it doesn't feel like that when you're in there. It feels like you're at an actual gig, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know, it's like a mini Stramash. If you've ever been to Stramash, it is like that, but on a smaller scale.
Yeah.
They've got a proper stage. They've got good backline, sound guy, cool bar staff. It's actually quite cheap compared to some of the places in Edinburgh, and it's free. What more do you want?
And rocking tunes.
Live music every night.
And rocking tunes.
But no, every band in there is great.
No, it's true. They are. Edinburgh has produced a lot of actually really good bands recently. You know, they've got a long track record, obviously, with music. But recently, our pals in High Fade have been killing it.
High Fade!
Yeah.
God, those guys are amazing.
They're
member
nuts.
for member, I would have to say probably 3 of the best musicians I've ever seen live.
I know.
In Scotland.
They're nuts.
Or
And
anywhere, really.
They seem to be going from strength to strength, and they deserve it. They deserve it.
They've actually, you know, they've got great songs as well. You know, you get some bands that are great players, but they can't write a fucking hook line to save themselves. You know, I had an idea for I'm getting to the point now where I think I've done like 8 original albums.
Okay.
And I thought about putting together, it's pointless, it was just a thought of putting together not a greatest hits, but like a compilation of the best, of what I think is the best and worst songs.
All right,
I call them hook lines and stinkers.
No, that's good. That's good. Is it going to be an A side and a B side? Is that how you're going to do?
Yeah. Well, no, it's going to be an A side and a Z side.
A Z side, yeah, and a bin side.
Yeah, bin side. That's great. Brilliant. So yeah, High Fade are one of them bands that you can go and see, and you can enjoy the songwriting as well as the musicianship. But,
100%.
But there's, you know, I think about songwriting more than I think about like the performative side of like shredding. I think I was always like that. Like a preferred.
You're a fucking Oasis fan, so of course you are.
Oasis, Busted.
But even then, man, especially Modern, and McFly too, fucking good players, man.
Yeah, no, I mean, I love Busted and that, like, but I don't think anybody's going to say. I mean, there's no part of any Busted song that anybody's going, apart from the drummer, who's a hired gun. Nobody's looking at Busted songs going, fucking hell, look at the chops on that. You know, they'll go great lyrics, great melodies, great ideas for songs, and a bloody great show.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? It's like the British Blink-182 in my opinion.
Do you know what? That's actually a pretty decent way of summing them up, actually.
But you came at music from a slightly different angle because you're in. We're all meeting in the middle now, aren't we?
Well, we are, but we're coming at it from the different, and that's what makes it beautiful.
Yeah,
I think, you know, because I was literally in primary school when Busted came out.
Right.
You know? Literally. I can't even remember what the first album was.
I think I was in primary school when the Eurythmics came out, Jesus.
Oh
Jesus.
no, it was was it What I Go to School For? Was that on the first
That was
record?
the first one.
Yeah, I remember that. I was in primary. I don't know, 1, 2, maybe, so 5 or 6. I don't know, but yeah, no, I was Queen and AC/DC, and then it became Guns N' Roses, and then as time went on, it was Foo Fighters, Linkin Park, Paramore, Papa Roach came a little bit later, and then Limp Bizkit, the Korn, Slipknot is a kind of late addition for me, really. But yeah, that was kind of my. I missed the boat on Oasis and the Britpop thing. It never really hit me.
Yeah.
It never really hit me.
I know what you mean. Well, I do feel the same about everything, or everything like that Manchester scene that came before Oasis. We had your Stone Roses, Happy Mondays, and all that. And I was like, I don't really get in this, but just something about Oasis. And if I'm totally honest with you, man, it was a lot to do with the fact that my mum also loved Oasis, and I was coming up with the guitar at the time. I was like, what, 11 when they came out, and then because she liked them, I wanted to play more music like that. She was like, my mum was like my first and only fan until about yesterday. You know, when we got that one extra subscriber on YouTube, you know.
Ka-ching!
But no, but she would like, I would go all the time. I would sit down playing acoustic guitar for her at the kitchen table while she was making the dinner for the 5 of us, you know. And I'm sure it was annoying to her after a while. She was like she'd like worked, and then she did all the housework, and then I'm coming down going, hey, I know you're still busy, but can I? And then she would be like, all right, play Live Forever or Don't Look Back in Anger or Wonderwall or whatever. And because she liked them, I would just like, and I think that was maybe one of the reasons why, no, I'm talking shite. It was,
No,
I mean,
man.
see all the bands that you know that you mentioned there, I did eventually get into, and especially the new metal stuff. I got into them at the time, but it was just for me like Oasis was, well, Michael Jackson was the first.
Fair.
You know, when you're like 9 or 10 year old and you see videos like fucking Bad and Thriller,
Unreal.
you know, it was just a great time to be alive.
Yeah.
You know, and that video, me and my sister used to dance around the living room to the video, the greatest hits called History.
All right.
And it was all like, remember the time, and black and white. Oh, black and white, another slash. See what I mean in the middle?
Yeah, I know. There you go.
Yeah, and it was just like, I was like, oh, fuck, there's something there that turned me on, especially the ones that were guitar heavy. Like, like, I think like basically black and white and all that stuff. And I was like, oh, you know, something in. Plus, my dad was a musician.
Yeah.
As was yours.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you think that was a big factor in getting you?
Getting me started,
running?
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I used to go round to my dad's and we used to play together. We used to play guitar together, which was really cool. But I remember him buying a little like drum machine.
Right.
That would let you you programming beats and stuff. And we used to, it was great. Yeah, I remember that very fondly. But that was at that crucial time where you're young enough, where you're malleable, but you also have still got quite a short attention span. And I feel like maybe it was the same for you at that age, because my dad played, it kept me wanting to play and practice. Because at that first, maybe we've talked about this already, but that first, 6 months or so, if you can get past that and you start figuring out, like your fingers stop being sore, first of all, and then you begin to figure out, okay, I'm making chords and I'm kind of chaining them together a wee bit, and the rhythm's maybe beginning to come. Right. It's very motivating.
Yeah.
Because you're seeing yourself get better at it.
Yeah.
But I still feel like a lot of people fall away from it. They just, for whatever reason, it's just not something they keep going with. The number of people that come up to me at gigs, at weddings especially, oh, I played, or I used to play, or still play. It's very rare, but occasionally you do get people who do still play, which I love.
Yeah.
But I get a lot of people who come up and say, oh, I used to play. And I'm always like, why did you stop?
I know.
Why did you stop? Because even if you don't do it for a living, it's still fucking amazing.
Yeah, but it is amazing, but there's certain things that you and I used to do that we don't do anymore. Oh, I mean, I was going to mention rugby. That's maybe a sore point for you, quite literally. Because the only reason you don't play rugby.
Well, I got hurt. Yeah, that was a bad one. It was a bad one.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up.
No, not at all, man. No, that feels like a different life.
So yeah, you used to do rugby. And I'm guilty of, like, when I talk to some comedians sometimes, and I'll be like, oh, you know, they'll sometimes say, mostly in the States, you talk to some comedians and they're like, oh, did you ever do it? And I was like, yeah, I used to do it, but I wasn't very good. Oh, you should have kept at it. That's the same mindset as we are for the guitar.
Yeah, no, but it's not wrong though, is it?
No, well, I mean, yeah, if you're right, if you're good at something, or if you're enjoying something, you should just keep at it. But
100%.
I don't know. For me, it was just like the comedy thing. Anyway, was just like I just wanted to do it for a while and see if I wasn't totally shit. And I managed to do a few gigs, and that was it. And I ticked it off.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So maybe that's what it's like for some people to go, I just want to learn this one song because it was my mum's favourite song or something like that.
Which I respect.
Because I only ever wanted, I wasn't that fussed about learning anything more than Wonderwall. You know, I was just like, if I could, because Noel Gallagher played it on Jules Holland, and it's just like, if I could just learn how to play that, I'd be fine with that. And then you learn obviously that, and then it's like, because I think that, what was the first song you ever learned? It must have been something strummy. Although, knowing you and the way you play, you probably started with Eruption.
Nah, it wasn't Eruption. I
Coming
can't
right out
remember. I don't know.
The big Van Halen super strat just sending the cot like that. It's just,
That fucking thing's bigger than me.
yeah.
I don't know. I can't believe you've asked me that and I don't know the answer. I don't remember the first song I learned to play. That is terrible. It would have been something that my dad recommended for sure. It would maybe been
like Dire Straits or something. Did he like?
Nah,
Dire
he was
Straits?
a southern rock guy, man. So
Oh,
he was Skinnerd and the Allman Brothers, all that kind of stuff.
Simple Man.
Maybe it was even just Sweet Home Alabama to get started. It could have been that.
Even that's a tough one to get started because it's quite picky.
Yeah, if you want to do it right, it's picky.
Well,
but,
yeah, I
you know,
suppose.
just the down, 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 down. You know, maybe that was, you know.
There you
But,
go. You just learned every Oasis song as well.
Right, I know. I know almost every Busted song.
No, actually, every busted song. Yeah. You use 3 chords and a capo.
Yeah.
That's your way to
you could
success.
do
This
it
is
all.
what you and I are doing wrong, man. We're doing all that stuff.
I am Iron Man.
I love that.
We need to
thing.
talk about that, though, by the way.
What was that?
This Back to the Beginning concert. We need to get into that.
Knew you were going to talk about that, and I haven't watched it. I'm waiting. I swear to God, I've been catching up with Glastonbury.
Right.
I've been keeping up with the Oasis highlights. I haven't watched any of the proper music.
Aye.
Sorry, but it's no. Honestly, it's because I want to
fucking
make
guy.
an event of it. I want to sit down and watch the whole fucking thing
Aye.
when I'm in the right mindset to do so.
Fair. Okay.
Possibly with you one day.
Well, we could.
Soon.
We could
I'll
do a
come over
reaction
and-
video to the whole thing.
That might be interesting.
That could be fun.
Well, you'll be faking your reaction because you saw it.
I've
already.
seen bits. I've
right.
seen bits. I just wanted to talk about it as a concept just
I
now
see.
because I also haven't seen all of it.
So tell me what was it all about then, Annie?
What's
What's it all about? Alfie. That's what I'm
Alfie.
thinking, yeah.
It was Ozzy Osbourne is, I think, quite unwell
All right.
at this point in time. I mean, he has been the quintessential rock star for, I don't know, when was the first Sabbath gig? Was it the late 60s, early 70s kind of time they came out, wasn't it?
Right.
So, I mean, that's 50 years. I think he's quite unwell. And it was the last, organised and sold as the last time that Sabbath were ever going to take the stage together. So they made a massive big day. Tom Morello was actually musical director for the whole thing. Did
No
you know
way.
that?
That's great.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So they had various different super bands, if you like, made up of different people coming in to do different songs, different singers, different guitar players. Like, for example, there was a drum off with Danny Carey, Travis Barker, and Chad Smith, which is really cool.
Holy shit.
On guitars and playing the tune, I can't remember the full lineup, but there's Nuno Betancourt from Extreme is playing one of the guitars here.
Right. I mean, he's like, you know, there's certain guitar players that I listen to and I'm like, I might not like be into the songs, but the playing is unfuckable with.
Yeah, you
know?
you have to go. Fair.
But you could say the same because I'm a big fan of country music, and most people that I know fucking hate country because they think of like Wagon Wheel and fucking Folsom Prison that we have to play it all the time.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Brad Paisley, Keith Urban, Jerry
You're
Reed.
talking about-
You just can't, you might not like the music, but you can't fuck with the tap. Chicken picking.
Is that not
Yeah.
it? Is that not what it is? You just,
Yeah.
use a chicken and you yeah, whatever.
That's because.
Oh my
No,
god.
sorry. Right, so sorry.
Pluck
I
off.
interrupted you.
The descent begins. The descent begins.
I thought I was quicker than this, but I can't think of how can I not think of any more puns? Look, carry on with the Nuno Betancourt shit, man. Yeah. So who else was there? You had Nuno.
Nuno was there. Obviously, Tom Morello was there. Youngblood sang a song. He sang Changes, which was cool.
We're going through changes.
That's the one.
I'm pretty sure Ozzy Osbourne originally put that out. It was a cover, wasn't it? Changes was a cover. Was it?
I don't know.
Or maybe he covered his own song, but with Kelly Osbourne.
I think he maybe did a version with
in the night.
I'm pretty sure it was his song.
Was it really one of his? Right?
Yeah. Who else did they have? I'm pretty sure they had. Well, they had all the boys in Sabbath there, obviously. Later on in the evening, but they also had full bands turn up. Hailstorm played. Pretty sure Anthrax were there. Slayer played a set.
Cool. It's the only gig in the world. Like a Slayer gig is the only gig in the world where you're not going to get an audience member going, Slayer! Play some Slayer!
I know.
You know what I mean? Even at us acoustic gigs at like Malone's or something, you get
You
somebody
do
going,
occasionally.
Slayer!
You do occasionally, don't
Like,
you?
yeah, okay. Fucking raining blood. I'll be raining fucking blood on you in a minute. It'll be,
Arsehole.
It'll rain cum on you. Right? But yeah, I mean, at a Slayer gig, you're not going to get, it's the only gig where you're not going to get people going, play some Slayer. It's like,
No.
it is Slayer.
I know,
Of course
shut
you're gonna
up,
play it.
fucking listen to it. I know. But the coolest thing, well, not the coolest thing, I thought one of the coolest things about the show, from the little bits that I've seen, the stage rotated.
Oh, right.
So they would have, the performance side of it, and then they would change it, and they would load in all the next band, and it would just, rather than fixed stage, wheel things on, wheel things off. So their changeover times were like more than cut in half.
Oh, like, so when you said a rotating stage, I was thinking something like Metallica's kind of thing that they used to do, or
No, I'm talking about for like the backline.
so you're talking. So they actually had like a wall, like a James Bond secret closet thing.
Kinda, yeah.
That would spin round,
Yeah.
with a wall behind them, and then
Aye,
they could
because it said back to the beginning on both sides, so it was
That's-
like,
that's very cool.
really cool.
Well, so they weren't in the round; they were on an actual.
Yeah, it was at Villa Park. It was at Aston Villa Football Club Stadium where
Right.
the gig took place. And
But were they in the middle of the stadium, or were they?
No, they were at the end.
Oh, they were at the end. Right,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
No, I definitely need to watch this, man. But like I say, I wanted to sit down and watch it in full so I could get the whole.
Aye, the vibe.
Is it available anywhere online?
Must be on YouTube. If it's not, it will be soon, I'm sure.
Somebody will have made a playlist of the whole thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
undoubtedly. But yeah, no, I'm not surprised you thought I was going to bring it up, because it's like a moment in rock, I would say.
Yeah,
You know, worthy of a good gander.
Yeah, it's. I would imagine even for myself, not being like a big metal, especially like the old school heavy metal
Yeah.
vibe, I probably would get a bit emotional, especially like considering the list of people that you've said being there. And I'm like, when you said Travis Barker, it's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like amazing how even the guys these days, like there's so much appreciation at any level. Like the famous guys and the guys playing the fucking dive bars at our level. We just like still have an appreciation for these guys that basically paved the way for everything that we've got now.
100%.
You know what I mean?
100%. You got to respect it. You got to appreciate it.
I remember that. Did you ever watch the Crossroads Festivals Clapton's thing?
I've seen some clips.
Yeah.
Some clips of that.
So there's me and my pal Owen used to watch them almost constantly. There was one in 2004, I think, and then 2008, and there's a couple of bits in it where like really old school blues guys that can hardly play anymore because they're like 95-year-old and they're in the station, using a guitar like that, actually, you know.
Dobros and that, yeah.
And it's like, and I'm sitting watching it with, I won't name who it was, it wasn't that long ago, and they're just like, man, this is shit. And can we skip this one? I was like, no, we cannot skip it, because if it wasn't for these guys, there'd be no Chuck Berry and the Beatles. And then if it wasn't for them, there wouldn't be any of this, that, and the other. And then if it wasn't for that, wouldn't be in Metallica and Ozzy, or Ozzy and Metallica in that order, I would say. And then you got like, and then it just goes on. So it's like every fucking, so if it could go back even further, you'd be a guy wandering about with a lute.
Yeah, pretty much,
You've
man.
got to go, man, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have,
The
Robert
minstrel.
Johnson.
Yeah, yeah,
So-
I know. I know. What was he if not a wandering bluesman? Yeah, 100%. You know, that's the thing. You trace it all back. It's all R&B. It's all R&B. You go far enough back.
Speaking of wandering minstrels, can I tell you one from a wedding?
Go for it.
Right. Did a wedding at Ross Priory last week. Beautiful venue, beautiful people. Not a great day for weather, right?
Right.
So I played the ceremony inside the room. Small room, but nice room. And then the guy, coordinator, was like, right, I need you to set up outside for the drinks reception because they're having it down in the lawn.
Sure.
So you just set up at the top of the steps. Be beautiful. I was like, this is going to be great. But it's not going to happen because the rain's going to start as soon as I go, Today.
It's going to be the day.
So, as it happened, I moved all my gear from inside to the outside. I had the cable running through into the pool room, which was downstairs. Not the pool, the pool room.
Yeah. Billiards.
Plugging it in under the swimming pool. No, that's not right.
Get some wet on that tone, mate.
Yeah.
No, it's not the right line. Your tone's a bit wet, eh?
Yeah. Here we go.
Back to it.
Yeah, so as luck would have it, the second I fucking started playing,
It
started
started
pissing down. And all my brand new PA's getting wet, my pedal board's getting fucked. So I was like, right, I better start packing up. They all fucked off inside.
Yeah.
So I went inside, but the place that I was supposed to set up on happenstance that it was going to be inside, they were all taking pictures in front of because it was a nice big fireplace. So I was like, well, I can't even set up here now. So now it's like 45 minutes into the drinks reception, and everybody's looking at me like I'm the lazy cunt that's not done anything yet. You're supposed to be singing.
Aye.
And I'm like, well, I can't sing because I'm supposed to set up there. And they were like, why don't you just set up there? And I was like, the guy told me I couldn't because that's where the cake's going in a minute. And they're wanting to take pictures with the cake after they've done this. So I'm sitting there, and like, you know what it's like, people kind of get, after they've got their pictures taken, they're kind of getting a bit bored and they're looking about, and they're looking at me, and 5 times I had to explain why I wasn't, my guitar's sitting here, my PA's like nearly set up here, but the cables are all a mess because I've just dragged them in from outside. So I'm waiting. So in the end, I just set up where the cake was meant to be. And then I started playing, and it turned out that wasn't even where the cake was going to be anyway. They fucked up.
Oh, man.
So I could have been playing there the whole time.
Yeah.
And even when the cake did go out, I wasn't anywhere in the vicinity of being... So I really felt bad about that because the couple basically got 45 minutes less of a performance in the afternoon than they should have done.
Yeah.
But not my fault.
No.
You know, because I wanted to play.
Yeah, you were there.
You know, I would rather be playing than sitting pretending to be busy.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Than, you know, and having to explain, oh, this is why I'm not... You know, so you ever had a doubt like that?
No, not yet. But you know, I'm less into the career than you are. I had a good one on the weekend, just past actually.
Right.
We were up in the north of Scotland, and I've never had this before. And I was panicking a little bit because I'm very organised with my emails, as I'm sure we all are, making sure that we've got every T's crossed, every I's dotted, and all the rest of it. I had no correspondence about a first dance, and I was like, surely I must have. And you know, the boys in the band were like, you haven't put anything in the calendar. There's no information about what a first dance is or might be. I was like, I know, I can't find anything.
Right.
We got up, and turns out that they hadn't picked one. And
That's all right then.
yeah, but I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's worrying, man, because you think it's definitely my fuck up.
Yeah,
I've definitely messed up here,
Yeah.
but to get there and then, oh no, we just play what you want. You know, it's like,
pretty much. Yeah, it was like pick something that you think is a pro. Like,
thank God for
that. And it turned out to be an absolutely brilliant night. Absolutely brilliant night.
Amazing. Where was that then? You said it was up north.
Yeah, up near Banff.
Banff. Oh, that is north.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But for me, it's only about 3.5-ish hours or so it's not too bad. It's not too bad. And they very kindly had organised a room for us as well at the hotel, so we stayed overnight.
Nice.
And hopped in the van in the morning and drove down. It was nice and easy and breezy and chilled and all the rest of it. So it was a really nice time.
Did you have a few soda pops on the night?
I had 1 or 2 pintages. Yes.
So if you're going to stay in a hotel, you might as well.
Yeah, exactly. And then it was chill. The weekend before, we talked about it.
You had wildfire that weekend.
The wildfire, yeah, which was great. Again, it's so good. This weekend, just looking at the Tamé. What gigs have you got coming up this week? What else have you got?
Well, I mean, I don't know what I'm doing usually until the day of. So, well, tonight I've got box. I've got 3 weddings. In fact, I'm looking forward to Friday night's wedding because that's a pal called Mike Patterson, who is a singer, guitar player in Edinburgh. We're playing his wedding at Wedderburn Castle.
Awesome.
And he's going to play a few tunes with us. I'm really looking forward to that because we've known each other for years, but never really got much time to have Patter because like passing ships in the night. He's a great singer. I'm looking forward to that. Plus, because he is a musician, he's not asked us to learn anything.
Oh.
He's like, I know what it's like, man. We'll just put on the iPad. You guys just rock out for the rest of the night. Brilliant. Saturday, wedding, Aberdeen. Looking forward to that. The Clutha, if this goes out in time, come and see us at the Clutha this Sunday.
We were there on Sunday.
Are you there on what time are you on?
We're on 3:30.
Oh, that's way before my wake up time on a Sunday. No, I'll come down, man. Yeah.
Wicked,
So this
yeah.
is Slam Dunk.
Yeah.
And we're getting the standard pop punk treatment from you
You
guys.
know the score.
Man,
Just our sets. Have you got an hour?
Our set, yeah. I think ours is 8th, strangely, specifically 8:25.
Oh, goodness.
So that's interesting.
All right.
It's a Transmit weekend.
It is.
Yeah.
It's going to be bedlam.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Maybe.
literally. Right there.
I know that's why I don't mind being in Aberdeen this weekend.
Yeah, I get that.
Nah, but Sunday will be great, man. I'll come down and see your set, man. Are you up for a wee night then?
Could do.
Yeah.
Could do.
Oh, well, you'll be driving the van though, won't you?
I might. I'm undecided. We'll wait and see.
Yeah.
I might have a tipple. Because I'll be there with Gary and Aidan, and I'm pretty sure that Holly will probably turn up as well. She'll be there. So yeah.
Lovely.
It'll be fun. So yeah, we've got that on Sunday as well, and Friday we're in Lucky's. We're in Lucky's on Friday, and then we've got a wedding on Saturday. So
Great.
yeah.
Whereabouts is the wedding? Is it far?
Leith.
Perfect. Brilliant.
Up the road.
Can't argue with that.
Can't argue with that.
What's the venue? Nice venue.
The Granary.
Oh, the Granary.
The Granary.
There's a Granary in Glasgow.
on the
they used to-
water. Yeah.
Oh, it's on the water.
Well, it's close to the water, close to a bridge over troubled water.
Yeah,
that
very
leads
good.
out to. No, it's nice. I've played there once before. It's a very nice place. Next weekend we are off to Arran.
Arran.
Yeah,
Lovely.
Playing a pub on the Friday, and then a wedding on the Saturday, and then the ferry back.
You got a pub and then a wedding on the. Was that coincidence?
Organised because we were going to be there. The
Right.
ferries and the timescales and all the rest of it. So
Oh, brilliant, man. 2 birds, 1 stone.
it's going to be good.
Out of the park, man. That's brilliant. So the following week, this will be the 16th. You'll catch us at Stramash
Nice.
in Edinburgh after midnight. The 17th, the Thursday, you'll catch us at Howling Wolf, Glasgow. And don't forget,
August 26th.
August 26th, that's what I was talking about. Put that one in the diaries, queefs. It's going to be Tuesday, August the 26th, 9 till about 10:30. MexiGary, that's me with my boys Dino and Gibby on bass and drums. We're going to be playing the greatest hits of basically everything I've ever written, which will be like 2 songs. Right. Bread Demon and
Bread Demon.
Bread Demon Part 2.
Bread Demon Part 2. The
That would-
toasting.
Why has nobody invented a see-through toaster yet?
Do you really want to see it happen?
Have we talked about this before?
No. We've never talked about this before.
It's I mean,
You
it
want to
just,
see it? You want a transparent toaster?
it just makes sense, doesn't it? Like you can see how brown it's getting in real time.
But the numbers are the time. You can.
Still, every toaster's got different parameters. I think.
Well, they maybe have different speed to heat ratios, but the number is time.
Plus, the density of the bread would affect that as well.
So you're telling me that there's different kinds of bread demons out there? If you got, can you imagine a croissant demon, a baguette demon. You can take this for a ride, man.
Well, you couldn't put a baguette in a toaster though, unless you sliced it up.
Well, technically, toasters are just ovens, and you can very easily put bread, a baguette, in the oven.
But ovens are see-through, so that's
Well,
not,
they
that's
have a
a
window.
That's a non-issue.
They have a window.
They've got a window, yeah.
Yeah, so you're talking about a toaster oven with a window.
No, I'm talking about an actual toaster.
An actual
It's see-through.
toaster. But it's made of metal. They have to be
But
metal.
that's what I'm saying. Don't make it with metal.
So
Make
it's
it
not
with
gonna be a
something that's
toaster.
fucking see-through.
It's not going to be a toaster then.
It would be.
What metal do you know is see-through?
No, I'm saying don't have to make it with something. You can make it with see-through plastic.
But how's it going to get hot then?
You've got plastic toasters already, haven't you? I'm pretty sure you can get plastic toasters.
You can't get a plastic toaster. It's
What
got,
about glass? You got the front of the ovens made of glass.
yeah, but
Why
I
can't
think,
you make a toaster out
I
of
think,
glass?
I think there's a few glass. I think it's triple insulated glass. I think it's thick glass. It's stupid fucking glass.
You realise this is the only bit of the podcast that's going to get us subscribers.
I know.
We've been talking in depth about fucking specific guitar tones, about fucking music we love, music we hate, music we jizz over.
And the only bit that matters to the people out there is about transparent toasters.
Oh, Jesus.
Fuck it.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, that's probably still going, so don't worry about that. But, aye. So, have you got gigs the following week that you want to be punting? Have you got anywhere with getting another Face of Silence Originals gig, by the way?
We're doing a Binkies in September, I'm sure.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's a
I think
bit
it's
far
September.
off. But give
Or
us
is
the
it August? I
dates.
can't remember. I will. I can't. My phone's I can't.
Sorry about that, yeah.
It is what it is. But yes, and also we're looking at organising a tour in England in the second week of November, and then a Scottish leg in the third week of November.
Wow.
So
Is this in symbiotic cahoots with the guys from the playlist?
no, this is with Sam Beagles.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Excellent, man. Yeah.
I need to speak to the whole Tripper guys and see what they're up to, because I want to get something organised with them. That
Right.
would be fucking cool. They all seem to be awesome people.
When you say a tour of England, how many dates are we talking about here?
4.
4, right?
Yeah, so we're hopefully we're definitely doing Sheffield, we're doing Corp, which is gonna be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully a Liverpool, a Manchester, maybe a Huddersfield. We'll see. So
Manchester will be mad this time of year, man, because the Oasis thing.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
The tour's gonna be November, so you know.
Right. Well, there's still. Well, Oasis will probably be abroad by then. But there'll be. The thing is about the Oasis, I don't want to, because I know we're wrapping up soon. But the thing about the Oasis thing, love them or hate them, they really have probably injected some new life into the soul of rock and roll, whether you love them or not.
I can't really argue with that.
People's love of live music, let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
You know, they might go and see Oasis and go, oh, you know what? There's probably bands doing this kind of thing at our doorstep. Maybe we should go and see them. Because if people never did that with Oasis in the first place,
We wouldn't have had Oasis.
or any band,
And every venue that they played loves that they played there.
Mm.
And it's a big line, isn't it? You know, you could be seeing the next Oasis. It's always true. Support the scene you're in. Go and see live music all the fucking time. So there.
Yep, you're right there. Go and see some live music, and maybe when you see like people putting up original music on YouTube, maybe ignore it instead of not subscribing to it.
No, not even
Instead
not
of
subscribing.
unsubscribing. Yeah, I don't understand that. I mean, like if I swipe past it, of course, but I mean to physically this
I
guy puts up.
actively know.
Yeah, I actively dislike this fucking album cover or song. It was just for documentation, or just another place to. But that's just how it went down. So a bit annoyed by that, but never mind. Life is hard,
Yeah, it is. But we keep on moving.
but it's slightly easier when you get to talk to Doug.
I don't think that. I live with myself. I hate myself. Listen, a pleasure as always, mate.
Pleasure
Thank
as
you.
always, man. Good to see you again.
Fucking name.
And thanks for popping over, and we'll do it again in a couple of weeks'